the components are fan, pump, water tank and cooling pad. So while we are writing the description, you could see I have given a sample example. So you are talking about working and usage. An air cooler can be affordable and economical alternative to air conditioning. So it speaks about the heat loss, evaporation process, and also the result we will be getting is the cool air. And also we are talking about the dry climate and the humidity of the climate and how it works. And then what is the main aspect of is that it gives a great relief from heat. And then it works on the principle of evaporation. It uses water tank that must be supporting to give a clear cool air. So here I have added one more example, that is electric kettle, and I have given a few varieties of kettle, so you can give a clear description what is the use of that electric kettle. So you can explain it, what is it looking like. It has a handle, it has an on off switch, it has an electrical cord, it is made of plastic, aluminum, metal, and then how it conducts heat. So you can explain the appearance of this kettle, that will give you a clear pictorial representation of that particular product. So for your easy understanding, I have given you a small exercise of explaining these objects. That is, you are going to describe the objects. So what are the objects that you could see here is, one is Siemens washing machine, the second one is the mixer grinder, and the third one is the watch. Okay, so you can give a product description of this object. So the next topic we are going to see is describing an event. So when you are describing an event, you have to be sharing your story about something that is happening in your day-to-day life. So these are the main points you have to remember, that you have to describe the event, that is the first one. Then you have to speak about why is this event happening, why is it so significant, and why is it so fun for you. Then you have to speak about the date, place and time, and the activities that happened there, and what are the sensory details that you faced there. So the layout of this is, you have to mention the name or type of event, reason for celebrating this event, and the scene, that is time and place where it took place. So what are the points that should be available in the main body is, the first paragraph should speak about the preparations of the event, second paragraph should speak about the decorations of the event, and the third place should speak about the actual description of the event, that is costume, games and food activities. So when you are going to conclude your description of the event, you have to put up final thoughts, comments and feelings in the conclusion part. For example, if you are speaking about the annual events, the grammatical part will have a small attention, that you have to always follow a present simple formation. Example, you have to carnival or festival that takes place every year. So past simple you have to use when you have already attended the event. So based on the event's occurrence, the tenses will change its position. So you have to try to make your description more vivid, and you have to follow the narrative technique. So while you are going for narrative technique, you have to use variety of adjectives. That is, I have given few examples: brightly, colored, clapping, cheering. ing form of verbs can be used, and then you have to make follow narrative techniques. I have given you a list of guiding words, that is paper plates and cups, flowers of wood, then plastic cutlery. So these are the preparatory words that will give you some kind of more narrative or a pictorial representation when you read the words. So we can use these kind of preparatory words that will help you to enhance the understanding of the particular concept. So here I have added few useful expressions, that is every year the people of dash celebrate dash. So list of useful expressions you can use here, so that it will make the people understand in a better way. Then you have to concentrate even more on the grammar and the mechanics. You have to check on these four important aspects. That is, the first one is the sentence should begin with the capital letter, and the sentences should have a proper punctuation, and the spelling should be checked, And there is also important thing you have to concentrate on is that you have to check on the subject verb agreement when you are writing. The subject should always go hand in hand with the verb to give a clear idea of what you're trying to explain. Then you have to use descriptive words, I have told already. So when you're using descriptive words, you should not use vague words or generalities such as words like good, nice, bad or beautiful. Instead you have to use some kind of sensory or descriptive words which will give you some kind of happiness or the aspect of understanding, better understanding situations. So you can use this kind of concept in describing festivals, events and ceremonies, where you can explain name, time, place of the event and reason for celebrating. Then you have to explain your feelings, comments and final thoughts. So here I have given an example for describing a festival too. You can look into and read into that. So here I have used all the aspects which I have told earlier. The celebration of Christmas Eve. So I have given you a simple example or an exercise where you can try to write a description for the event you attended recently. Thank you. I hope you have understood the importance of product description, process description and event description. Thank you. Have a great day.